Hello there guys, Raj here, back again with another review, this time taking a look at a brand that I've always been interested in. I've had a few fragrances from them in the past. I've had a few fragrances in this line specifically, and what I'm talking about today is a fragrance in Acqua di Parma's Blue Mediterraneo line. This is actually a fragrance that has been reintroduced into the line. It is, as you can see here, Cipresso di Toscana. Or maybe it's pronounced Cipresso di Toscana. Maybe some of my Italian-speaking viewers might be able to educate me. So this is a fragrance that I used to own in the old style packaging. And when I heard that it was being re-released, I was really excited to try it. I didn't actually try it for a long time. It was exclusive here in the UK to the retailer Selfridges, but it's now available worldwide. And I was actually, when I bought this, wait, there it is, right there. You say this candle here. This is the Colonia candle that I picked up. It's a really nice fragrance actually. It's just basically like soapy citrus fragrance, good for burning in the morning actually. So when I bought that candle, the lady at the counter threw in a couple of samples, which is always nice. And yeah, I specifically did actually ask for this one because I knew that it was new or reintroduced. It was one of my favorite fragrances from Acqua di Parma, just period. So I was really pleased that it's back. So what are they? How do they describe this one? They basically say that there's inside the description says it's an intense and aromatic scent. Fresh notes of sage and rosemary embrace the lively scents of star anise and petitgrain, together with a balsamic cypress and pine base. And yeah, there's a few more notes in here also. In the top notes, orange and elemi. Heart notes, there's also lavender and clary sage. In the base notes, there's fir balsam, pine needles. So it is very much a classic fougere, and that's their description on it. I'm reading from the Acqua di Parma website. Yeah, just trying to see if I've an Italian interpretation of a classic fougere. That's what they say. So I think this leans on the masculine side. I think this is a year-round fragrance. I feel like it has a formal and casual feel. So yeah, definitely on the versatile side. And if you guys saw my last video on Roger Parfum's Vetiver, it's kind of the same thing. I've just said pretty much the same things, except for this one I feel leans more on the masculine side. Performance on my skin was quite good. It didn't last like the entire day, but I definitely got like 7 hours around that mark. It was noticeable for like 3/4 of the day or so, or working day I would say. It didn't last until the night time, but good performance. Eau de toilette. It's supposed to be this in the Blue Mediterraneo line, nothing too heavy, classic Italian fragrances, ingredients, that kind of thing. So yeah, what I get with this one is from the opening, it's quite like, it's woody, but in a kind of wet way, in like a wood that has absorbed a lot of water, and you've got this thick pine essence around it, really thick, almost like you can grab the tree with your hands, fill your hands with the pine needles, and just release some of the oils in your hand and mix that with this warm woody accord. It's very foresty actually, this fragrance. It could remind a lot of people of being outdoors in the woods, in the forest, that kind of thing. And it's got almost like the earthiness of patchouli. It's not mentioned in the note breakdown, I don't think. Is it? No, I don't think so. But it's got that earthiness of a patchouli with the almost camphorous qualities of a patchouli. In fact, I'm quite surprised that... Wait, does this have patchouli? I don't think I read it in the note breakdown. No, it doesn't actually. That's kind of strange. But I really get that feeling from it. But not in the strong sort of chocolatey, very heavy feeling for patchouli is. This is more on the sort of woody green side. Could be a mixture of different ingredients in there, giving it this effect. But yeah, it's a really nice opening. Might not be for everyone, but it does feel quite a warm fragrance. It does feel quite like a man who likes to dress in like darker clothes kind of thing, suited, very tailored fragrance, very classy. There's a kind of like a juniper quality in here as well, which reminds me a little bit of Ginepro di Sardegna, which is another fragrance in the Blue Mediterraneo line. Maybe they share the same ingredients or they use the same oils, maybe, but I get that feeling. It's really, really good. It's a very good quality fragrance. I feel like this is a one that's quite easy to approach. If you're a person who's, you're tired of the sort of like cheaper designer fragrances, you want to step things up a little bit, but don't want to spend like huge amounts of money, I think the Blue Mediterraneo line and Acqua di Parma is definitely a line worth checking out. And yeah, solid fragrance. Nothing like mind-blowing or anything like incredible, but just a nice, on the safe side, but with some complexity as well. So I really like this fragrance, and I'm going to rate it an 8 out of 10. Guys, do you have experience of Cipresso di Toscana? Have you ever been to Tuscany? I mean, I haven't. Does it remind you of being there? Anything you have to say it. I've always appreciated your comments and your subscription, so that does mean a lot to me. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Check me out on Instagram if you haven't done so already. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching.